Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 makes an interesting distinction. It's not a game about football. It's more about the guys playing football. And exactly how they play it, their behaviors, tendencies, and individual techniques make for an enriched experience. No longer does it feel like you're a massive deity in the sky moving generic pieces around a pitch. Nor do you have to think of your team simply as a collection of stats. Here, players take on a life of their own. The biggest feature is magic moments. These are 39 specialized RPG-style traits that not everyone has access to. So, for instance, only gifted shooters like Kevin De Bruyne can hit ever-rising thunder bastards, making players feel as distinct to control as they do to watch. Magic moments go further than simply adding new moves, though. They also offer traits such as a fighting spirit, which gives players better performance when fatigued, and super sub, where a player improves if they're brought on in the second half. It contributes more than any novelty new trick because it emulates football's intangibles. Get Liverpool's Henderson on the pitch and his captaincy attribute reduces team fatigue. Similarly, the notoriously knockable Neymar has a knack for winning free kicks. Such hallmarks bring an extra element of authenticity without seeming like unfair advantages, and as a result, PES 2019's players transcend their ratings. It's not just about how they're scored out of 100, but what unique quality they can bring to the team. Keep in mind, however, that you do need a base knowledge of football to appreciate the litany of buffs and debuffs. HUD icons wouldn't have gone amiss. Offensively, PES brings crisp passing, robust shooting, and intricate dribbling, but defensively, it's not as exciting. Jostling often results in a foul, and sliding inevitably leads to a card. Football is a contact sport, yet referees here actively penalize the slightest collisions and rarely play the advantage. It just breaks the game up and makes regaining possession a slog. On to Master League now, and team roles are the biggest addition. These 22 different roles range from a creator who boosts team growth to a workhorse who improves team stamina. Those who earn the title of superstar attract income for the club through sponsorship and merchandise, so there's more to consider than simply how well an individual plays. Lose an asset like Messi and you'll take a financial hit. For those not enamored by tinkering with formations in the team management screen, team roles bring an exciting extra dimension to coaching by turning players into utilities. You can search for players who fit a specific role, like Rising Star or Bad Boy, filter by abilities such as Explosive Power, and choose based on playing styles like Trickster or Long Ball Expert. Contract talks themselves are slightly more refined too, letting you set performance bonuses and sell-on fees, and more importantly, showing you how likely the club is to accept. Propose to trade your Ryan Shawcross for Ronaldo and watch the probability of a deal plummet to 0%. While it does make for more involved negotiations, it's far from the headline act Master League needed to rope in new fans. Other than those two additions, the mode plays disappointingly safe yet again, unless you're particularly hot on newly embedded video clips and menus showing, say, your custom manager silently giving an interview. There's also the official preseason International Champions Cup, which would be a real plus if anybody cared about it. Throw in the loss of the Champions League and the traditional lack of team licenses, and Master League is an overall underwhelming experience. You won't want to buy PES 2019 for its new modes. There aren't any of note. Nor will you want to buy it for major changes to existing modes. They're minor. If you do opt in this year, it should be for the focus on player individuality that sets this year's version apart. It's not just a case of introducing bespoke animations, but accurately reflecting each player's ingrained habits too. Football, after all, is a battle that's both physical and psychological. From PES 2019's crisp and robust action to the mind games unfolding behind the scenes, this is a game successfully capturing both sides of the sport. For more on Pro Evolution Soccer, check out 15 minutes of PES 2019 gameplay and a full match of France versus Argentina. And for everything else, stick with IGN.